Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
Irish Radio, and I'm delighted to say hello to a gentleman who's over this past few years, the past number of years indeed, has been at the pinnacle of Irish entertainment. He has entertained quite literally hundreds of thousands of people. And that includes even the period he wasn't performing during the COVID time. But he's back in full action and in full swing. He's been touring in Ireland and also in Scotland and England. I'm delighted to say that he's doing a tour of England and kicking off tonight in the Northampton Royal and Derngate. I'm delighted to say hello to the one and only Nathan Carter. Nathan, how are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, Jerry. Thanks for having us on the show.
Real pleasure, Nathan. Real pleasure. Listen, you released an album relatively recently.
I did actually just before Christmas. We recorded a couple of brand new songs that I'd just written. One is the latest single called "The Morning After the Night Before," which we did a video for with the legend that is Philomena Begley. She starred in the video, and we wake up in the same bed as each other the next morning. So it was good fun recording that. But that's the title of the album as well, The Morning After. And yeah, we just performed that song only last week on the Late Late Show on RTE over in Ireland, and thankfully it's getting a really good reception.
It is, yes. It's getting going an absolute storm. And you had another single, The Keg of Brandy, actually was released before that.
Yeah, that's another song off the album. And yeah, the album was released just before Christmas. We were very lucky that a lot of people went out and bought it and downloaded it, and we got it to number one in the Irish charts, which was not expected, to be honest, with all the releases that were out that week. But we were absolutely delighted with the response that it got.
Indeed, I'll have to say the album's got a wide variety of music featured on it, like from Heave Away, which you do with Cole, to The Morning After, the title track. Also, the old classic song like Riding My Thumb to Mexico, and and also How Great Thou Art.
Yeah, I mean, my sort of music style has changed slightly through the years, but I still love folk music. I love country music, and I write the odd song as well. So the album really is a quite a mixed bag, but hopefully there's something for everyone on it, whether you like folk music or Irish music, or if you like country, then there's, as you say, a few old standards on there as well.
Indeed, including a Conway Twitty medley.
Yeah, funny enough, Conway Twitty, I think, is one of the most underrated singers of all time. I think he's absolutely fantastic, and I know he was big in the day, but I think his recordings stand up to anything that's released today. I've always loved his songs, and kind of always sang some of his songs through the years of gigs. So I was requested would I record some of them, and we did a couple of songs of his, which I still do them every now and again live at the shows.
Indeed, he was a fantastic artist, no question or doubt about that. Indeed, as you say, I think myself as well, very much underrated. But you're doing a tour now. Tonight you're appearing in the Northampton, the Royal and Derngate.
Yeah, we're back on tour across England and Scotland over the next sort of 2 months, and taking in some brand new venues. Next week we play on St. Patrick's Day, would you believe, on the 17th of March in the Symphony Hall in Birmingham, which I've never had the pleasure of playing before. We've always done like kind of smaller theatres around Birmingham, so that's a new one. And then we go to the London Palladium then on the Sunday the 19th, and of course everyone kind of knows the Palladium at this stage. It's so iconic, and to just stand on that stage and see the pictures of the performers that have sang there through the years is incredible, So yeah, we've a lot of new dates and new venues gone in this time, which is really interesting, and kind of I love going back to the same venues, but I love playing new places as well, just for the change, and to see how the crowd reacts and how the gig goes.
Indeed, and also some more of your dates are on tomorrow Sunday. You're Aylesbury in the Waterside Theatre, then on the 16th in the Christchurch Regent Centre.
Yeah, we've got quite a few dates now coming up all around England, and then we go to Scotland then in April, where we're taking in Aberdeen and in Motherwell and places like that. And throughout the year, then we're kind of back to Ireland for the summer. We do a lot of the festivals, that happen around Ireland. We do the odd concert as well in the summer months. And then at the end of the year, we go back to England and Scotland again to do some more dates. And we just released a date in the Liverpool Philharmonic for the end of the year. I'm playing Newcastle for the first time. I haven't played in Newcastle since, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. So I've been on to the promoter to try and can we go and play some new places, so we're delighted. It's going good, Jerry. The tour is the never ending tour. We're kind of never off the road, but we love it. And I'm so lucky with the band that I have. They're great lads and very talented musicians. And there's a lot of us on the road, but we have a ball and we just love to go out and perform, and hopefully people enjoy themselves.
That's excellent. Absolutely, absolutely superb. I see you actually recently did a couple of nights, 2 sold-out nights at the Bord Gáis Theatre in Dublin.
They're actually coming up in April. We're back to Dublin for them too, and then we're up in Belfast as well. Towards the end of the year, we're doing 2 nights in the Waterfront Theatre, which is a lovely, prestigious venue up there in Belfast. And a lot of dates now, to be honest. And the thing is, I suppose we're all still catching up on COVID. We had so many gigs cancelled in the last sort of 2 years that we're squeezing them all in now and trying to get them all done within the 1 year.
Indeed. It's there were indeed so many dates that you actually had lined up. I remember for 2020 and into 2021, with just so many shows that you had booked up, which all were alas lost. So I think you are probably catching up. Apologies, got it wrong there. Bord Gáis is actually, as you say, in April. Is that your first time in the Bord Gáis in Dublin?
No, we played it. Must be about 7 years ago now, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And to try and get a date in it isn't near impossible, to be honest. We've been trying to get this particular venue for 2 years, and we couldn't get a date in it. But we managed to get 2 weekend nights. I think it's Friday, Saturday. We're there, so really looking forward to going back. It's a wonderful theatre. But I've played a lot of the big venues now in Dublin. Lucky enough to have played the 3 Arena and Vicar Street. We did 3 nights there last year, and of course the Olympia as well, which is a very famous venue. But the Bord Gáis is definitely up there with the best of the theatres in Dublin now. It's lovely, and we're looking forward to them 2 nights in April.
Indeed. So, at this stage, you definitely think you've played all of the main venues in the UK and Ireland, and also in Scotland as well. And as you said there, you mentioned briefly earlier on about the London Palladium. I mean, the London Palladium has had quite literally everybody who is anybody has appeared on that stage.
Yeah, when you're backstage, it really is pinch me, moments when you look at the signatures on the walls and the pictures of Elvis to the Beatles to Adele recorded her last TV show there last year from it. It's one of those places which is very, iconic in the whole music industry. And I suppose with the TV show having been from was it Sunday night at the Palladium years ago, or maybe Saturday night, I can't remember. But they literally had everything from magicians to singers to orchestras to dancers. Just the best of the best. So yeah, we definitely feel very honoured to be able to go and stand on the stage and perform.
Right. Well, listen, when you're not performing and all that, do you like to take the time off to sort of kind of recharge in your home in County Fermanagh?
Yeah, I do. I've taken up a bit of golf, so I try to get out 1 day a week to do that, and then I'd be in the gym maybe 2 or 3 days a week doing that and trying to stay in some sort of shape for the road. And generally just, I think we're all the same, Jerry, at this stage. I have to go to the bank and the post office and the accountant. I have to meet him. And so, yeah, the boring stuff that happens when you're not gigging, same as everyone else. But but no, I've been in Fermanagh now for 10 years. I think it's a lovely county and very nice people. And I moved house there towards the end of last year and out in the country now, so I'll be cutting a lot of grass for the next few months whenever I'm here. That'll be me. My days filled with cutting grass, but I'm not complaining.
Lovely. So I did see actually that there was a picture of you on a beach after having done a cold water swim.
Oh yeah. I was up in Donegal actually last weekend. I had a few days off, and everyone's mad about into this cold water swimming at the minute. And to be fair, now you do feel really good when you don't feel great when you go in, but coming out you feel a lot fresher. Put it that way. But yeah, I was down on the beach, and we put up a picture on Facebook of us all doing it. But yeah, I would recommend it to anyone now. It's definitely feels good once you've done it.
No, thanks, Nathan. It's okay, but I'll leave you to do it. Listen, are you doing releasing any more material before the end of the year?
Yeah, I'll probably be. I'm due to be back in the studio actually next week and the week after, and I've got a couple of new songs lined up that have been written, that I'm looking forward to getting recorded, and we'll probably have some new music out for the summertime. Actually, that's our next plan now. Record a video for a couple of the songs as well. But yeah, as I say, the latest single there. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's called "The Morning After the Night Before." That's the current one, and the video's up on YouTube and Facebook if anyone wants to take a listen to it.
Indeed, as you mentioned earlier on, with Philomena Begley appearing in it, it is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, we definitely had a good time now, and Philly's I think she's 80. She turned 80 this year, and she's 60 years on the road, I think, this year as well. So she's an absolute legend. And when I rang her up to say, "Would you be in the video?" she just jumped at the chance straight away. She just let me know the date and the time and the location, and I'll be there. So it was great fun recording it, and as I say, it's up there on YouTube if anyone wants to get a look at it.
Indeed, it is. It's well worth a look, and absolutely hilarious video. Nathan, listen, I wish you all the luck in the world, continued success, and listen, enjoy the touring, enjoy your UK tour.
Cheers, Jerry, and continued success with the radio. Big hello to all the listeners, and hopefully we might see them at a gig sometime soon.